In this video, we will discuss a scenario to consider what may have happened if Jill had more symptoms at the beginning, as well as differences in the management of her concussion. As a result, Jill will have a slightly longer and more involved course of care. As a recap, Jill is a 20-year-old student on the women's club volleyball team. At a Thursday night practice, she experienced a possible concussive event when her teammate served a volleyball into the back of her head. The team has the first tournament of the season in 9 days and are training extremely hard to do their best. After she took the serve to the back of her head, Jill reported to her coaches that she felt somewhat dizzy as well as having a headache. Her coaching staff removed her from play and sent her home to rest. By the time she returned home, Jill was feeling a little nauseous and decided to skip dinner. She had a paper due the next day and decided to stay up later than usual to finish, leading to a lack of sleep. In the morning, she still has a pounding headache and occasional dizziness. She emails her professor that she has likely sustained a concussion at practice and will be unable to make it to class due to continued symptoms. While Jill takes the day off of classes, she does not remain in her room away from everything. She does homework and decides to take breaks when her symptoms worsen. During the day, her coaches reach out to check in. After hearing that she is still feeling unwell, they suggest that she goes to see an athletic trainer. She was able to get a same-day appointment and is given a formal diagnosis of a concussion. The athletic trainers emphasized the importance of sleep and eating full meals and recommended a graded return to school and submaximal exercise. These recommendations mean that Jill only does mental and physical activity, such as homework or light exercises, that do not significantly worsen her symptoms. On that Friday, she is only able to tolerate doing homework for 20 minutes before needing a break, and is able to go to FitRec and bike for 15 minutes instead of participating in practice. By Monday, Jill attends a few of her classes and is able to go for a light jog, with only minor symptoms throughout the day. Each day she tried to do a little bit more. This includes attending more class time, working on homework for slightly longer periods of time before taking breaks, and slowly trying more stressful drills in practice as prescribed by the athletic trainer. By the end of the week, Jill is able to attend a full day of classes and rejoin practice without increasing her symptoms. In this scenario, Jill had a higher load of initial injury with her concussion and had a few missteps managing her concussion in the beginning. But when she began to follow recommendations from AT, her symptoms slowly resolved, and she was able to return to her regular activities within a week. The missteps noted above are common mistakes that student athletes make in the first 24 to 48-hour period after sustaining a possible concussion. When we remember that this initial window is critical to long-term outcomes, it may make taking that 1 to 2 days off from sport or school seem a lot more reasonable than pushing yourself initially, only to then have to take 1 to 2 weeks away from these important activities.